John McClintock was one of Dickinson College's most renowned professors. At one point, the noted Methodist scholar also found himself right in the middle of the nation's heated crisis over slavery. McClintock began teaching Latin and Greek at Dickinson during the 1830s, a period when the school was struggling to overcome a series of major financial setbacks. He helped restore the college's reputation as one of the young nation's foremost institutions of higher education. Yet McClintock's life as a scholar and beloved teacher experienced an abrupt turn on June 2, 1847, when he became embroiled in a deadly fugitive slave episode that played out in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. That afternoon, two slave catchers from Maryland were in local court trying to secure three fugitive slaves who had recently escaped from nearby Hagerstown, Maryland. McClintock later claimed he had only learned of the hearing by accident as he was taking his daily walk. The professor was well known for his opposition to slavery, but he argued he could never condone violence or breaking the law. Yet when a riot erupted as the prisoners were being transferred, leaving one of the slave catchers fatally wounded, McClintock found himself accused of being ringleader of the violent anti-slavery resistance. At first, Southern students angrily threatened to leave the college, and McClintock was put on trial that summer, along with dozens of Carlisle's leading black community activists, in a showdown that captured national attention. The college professor was ultimately acquitted, but 11 black men were convicted and sentenced to hard labor at the state penitentiary. McClintock worked earnestly to help appeal their convictions, which the state Supreme Court eventually did overturn. While he was in the prison, one of the convicted men claimed privately that he could have implicated McClintock in their crime, but that he would rather hang than do it. Was the quiet scholar more involved in the resistance effort than he was willing to admit? We might never know for sure. Not long after the 1847 riot, McClintock left Dickinson to become editor of the Methodist Quarterly Review. He later served as a minister in New York and Paris, before becoming a university president in New Jersey. During those years, he became a friend of Abraham Lincoln and a prominent Unionist, but never commented further on his role in the fugitive slave episode. However, when McClintock died in 1870, a group of black residents in Carlisle, celebrating ratification of the 15th Amendment, which granted black men the right to vote, gratefully carried a revealing banner that read, "In memory of Dr. McClintock, persecuted for our sake."